night was one of the best nights ever because of this reason right here. Dude, I finally got to bed. I'm not sleeping on a sleeping bag anymore. I know a lot of you guys are giving me crap. How do you have an Evo 9 but you sleep on a sleeping bag, bro? Finally was able to build a bed last night. I got everything situated. If you look behind me though, I got all this crap that I need to get rid of. I still gotta build the drawers for the bottom. I still gotta get containers as well for my closet to organize my clothes. I have an actual like rack to hang clothes on, but I'm not really that satisfied with just that. I want to be able to sort like pants and socks and other stuff. Check out that Hoonigan apparel too. Shout out Hoonigan for hooking me up. So primarily the beginning of this video is going to be me running around trying to get some stuff for the place, and then later on there's probably going to be a car meet or something happening. I don't know. I can't wait to see the day where the Evo is going to be parked in here. I love this car and I'm super grateful for it, but I know that you guys are waiting for Evo videos. Hopefully soon I'll be able to pick up some more stuff for it. I need to get a couple of important things, but I want to get back to making videos of it, so stay tuned. The garage makes it sound so much louder than it really is. For a second it almost sounds like it sounds kind of cool. So guys, don't forget also on my web store, if you guys haven't checked it out already, I put all my shirts listed for $10 temporarily because the new design is going to be worked on and coming out very soon. Also don't forget to hit Suds Bucket for the giveaway that I'm helping my buddy Bill with. We're choosing a winner at the end of the month, I believe. Go to Suds Bucket, follow them, find the most recent picture and just comment the word giveaway, and I'll be just sitting down going through all the comments and all your guys' follows and comments and everything. Said that twice. And we're gonna be choosing a winner. So it's a $50 value. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Check it out. Quick little pit stop. If you didn't know, now you know. So I finished up everything that I needed to do at Target. I dropped all the stuff off. We're heading over to my buddy Lorenzo's house right now. Gonna ride some bikes. Lately, I've actually been... That was a fire truck. Lately, I've actually been riding a good amount. I've just been really slacking on trying to actually include it in the vlog. Hopefully today I can get some good clips at his house or whatever skate park we ride and actually try to incorporate it for once. Not even 1 minute into the highway, we're already running into traffic on a Saturday. California. This is why I'm the worst BMX vlogger ever. Lorenzo and I went riding for like 5 hours. I didn't film anything. We're here in the garage. You guys have seen so many times.
What do you mean you just got here?
No. I got here when it was sunny out. And now we're here with your, I don't know, your 2.3 stroker thing.
Hello again. So we're gonna do it?
Yeah.
You gonna explain what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll explain what we're gonna do. Got my eBay heat shield, my Apexy intake. Do you know what, like, is this just an Apexy intake? Is there any specific name for these?
No, that's it. Like, that's the name. There's no
What does this go for? What can I sell this thing for?
You probably sell for $100.
Okay, if you guys want this, $100. You heard it from him.
Yeah, well, the full thing, not just the.
Yeah, with the eBay heat shield.
Yeah, you can have the little heat shield that does nothing. So I already cleaned it out a little bit when I pulled it off just to see, but as you see, he has a lot of gunk in there. And his car has been having, like, how can you explain it?
It's been having like a rough idle.
Kind of like a rough idle. Like it's not like it just happened. It's been consistent. Well, it's inconsistent actually, huh? Because it randomly comes on. It's not always.
Yeah, it is inconsistent.
It could be the when you first got the car. It's not like it just happened.
It could be the coil unplugged too, though. That's what Lorenzo's been telling me for the longest time.
So we're gonna try Albert's car. We're gonna pull it out his car and then see if that fixes it. If not, then we're gonna clean this as well. Maybe it'll make his car idle better.
We'll see.
So we'll see. I'm gonna full on put it on.
I got it. My car looks like purple with this light.
Look how dirty it is.
It is.
Look at how much you gotta wash your car.
Because it's been sitting here, man. It's been neglected for a long time with my ETS quick release battery. Thing sounds so loud. I haven't heard my own car in a long time. So while we were out and we went to this tea house, we stopped by the Vato Zone, picked up this throttle body and air intake cleaner. I'm gonna try to take off the throttle body, check out how dirty it is, and also clean out the intake that you guys saw in there. If you guys are new to my videos and you wonder why this guy has my car, I recently moved. That's why it's filled with all my...
it out.
Aw, that's messed up. He's got all my stuff in there. Well, all my stuff is in there. That's why I got
No, I already sold everything. They're just empty boxes. That's an empty bag. There's no turbo in there. So what are you doing right now, Josh?
Taking off this clamp that's super tight. Oh, never mind, it was not.
You got it? We're taking it off to clean his throttle body out because it's probably dirty, and just the look of his MAF, seeing how dirty that was, we're gonna check and see how clean this is underneath. We'll find out right now.
Got it.
Okay, go. Now let's see under there.
It doesn't look that, the butterfly valve doesn't look that dirty.
No?
No. I mean, it don't look that caked up. Here,
yeah, put the, where's that little?
My phone light. You could see in there.
Let me open up the throttle body here quick.
Yeah, I mean maybe we'll tell how much carbon or whatever is cracked. Alright, so if you guys look inside the little butterfly valve, the throttle body, it's really not that dirty. For some reason the intake is really dirty, but that looks pretty decent.
Yeah, we're just checking everything, like the little stuff you could do for free.
So when I first got this car, Lorenzo noticed some sketchy things with it that was obvious signs that someone tampered with it before that I missed.
So it doesn't look like much in here. God, I can't really get in there. Let's see. But this has been tampered with. Basically, they probably had a resistor delete. It's for when you go big injectors and everything. Like this in the OEM spot, and the wires are cut right here, and they put it back together, basically. Like that's the old way of doing it, was splicing it. And I mean, you can still do it that way. It's just people buy this little thing that it's like a butt connection. It's just a plug and play. But basically they put it back to stock, and we noticed that. That's the first thing when we were looking at his car. Just little stuff we noticed. And then we noticed his MAF has been cut, and they spliced it back together and everything. That's kind of sketchy too. So maybe like maybe this is like an old build. Like say they did speed density and they didn't have a plug and play system with the I8T sensor. They just cut the MAF and connected it like that. I don't know. I just kind of get an idea, and then I didn't notice this, but when we were all over here doing his headliner, Joey noticed on his block, where's it at? I think it's, I can't really get to, I don't know where the VIN is. I think it's right back here. But the VIN does not match the vehicle, so this is a different block as well, but he checked compression, everything was fine, right? So,
yeah, it's not burning any oil. You can also remove the oil cap too and look inside with a light to see if it's got head studs. It's got the stock head studs in there, so.
Yeah, so like if anything happened, they bought a new block, put it in or whatever, but it's good. It's got perfect compression, so.
I got 50.
The car's fine. Maybe it was abused before, but so far so good. Yeah. Get all that gunk off, and then afterwards just we're gonna flip it around, let it sit and let it all come out.
A really big mass airflow sensor. I don't know if this is just because boosted cars, it probably is. I know someone watching this is like, you're a retard, but.
Pretty much. People call them like when they're internet.
Keyboard warriors?
Keyboard warriors. Yeah. My thing is like spotless if you were to look at my old one.
Right now the spark plug what would that be called? The spark plug cover?
Yeah,
okay.
Plug cover.
These are the stock coil-on plugs. I wish, wait, you don't have yours, huh? Do you have your?
Yeah, I do.
So show them the upgrade. So if you look, there's 2 units that have 4 plugins. I probably said that wrong, but let me show you what the upgrade. Let me show you what the upgrade looks like. That's the more important part. If you guys have a 4G, Lorenzo's got a whole closet of goodies right here. Here we go. Oh man, that thing looks so sick.
It's a little dirty right now, but
no, that's fine. See, there's 4 of them. This is like the factory setup, and this is the upgraded setup. Is this? Wait, what brand makes this?
This is Spooling Up.
Spooling Up.
Yeah, there's a bunch of brands that make it. SparkTech and who else makes it? There's not that many actually. There's SparkTech. There's what's the one? What's Ronnie running? I think he's running a different brand.
SparkTech.
Oh, he's running SparkTech?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, but he's running the CDI.
Now of course when I'm on the spot, I don't know the brand. there's like 4 different brands, but they're all like the same thing for the non-CDI. That's the only difference. But basically this is individual coils, was way better than having 2 cylinders per coil.
Yeah.
So it creates like better drivability. You actually supposedly get better gas mileage.
Yep.
And it's better throttle response and like little stuff. But he thinks he has a little idle issue, and we think it's his coils.
It definitely could be ignition related.
Yeah.
And the combination with the dirty MAF and this stock factory boo-boo setup, it could be.
You know what? You want to try putting mine in instead of putting other stocks, and then just go drive it and see.
We can if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Went to Harbor Freight and got some things, and now we're...
Don't mistake Josh, he's a professional.
That's not true at all. Okay, that's fine, I can edit it.
Okay.
That's all good. Okay, so this is the factory boo-boo. You have one unit that powers 2 cylinders versus, where's the coil pad? Oh, yeah, there's the Honda, or is these Honda? No, the Toyota.
Toyota, yeah, Denzo's.
Yeah, Denzo's. Lenza doesn't like Hondas. Just kidding. Just make every Honda.
No, yeah, that's not true.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This guy's me. He's trying to get me put on blast on the internet. That's not true.
You gotta see what it can do. I'm just kidding. But he's got this, which is like individual for all 4 cylinders, versus this. You could run out of spark or get breakup. It's actually really common with higher horsepower Evos to, you know, run out of spark and do some things. Kind of like RB stuff. RBs run out of spark. So to run this guy that we were just talking about, we need a. You said we need to replace a fuse or unplug a fuse?
Replace a fuse to a 15. When you go on coil unplugs, the only difference is you have to just go with a higher fuse. It's not, you know, 5 higher. You go to 15. That's what they tell you, like the instructions when you buy the spool up cup. I almost smack myself on that.
The metal doohickey right here.
Metal doohickey?
Yeah, trying to.
That sounded wrong, but. There you go.
That's it?
Yeah, push it in a little harder. Is it stuck on something on that side?
I feel like it is.
Normally, like you run this and it goes back here. You know, you clean it up. Like, but later on when you get all this, we'll clean up. I'm gonna help you clean up your engine bay a lot.
Cool.
So now, oh, we gotta put the intake and all that on.
Oh yeah. Doing this shit.
Well, you got it on perfectly fine. Now just put it up there.
This is what, Ronnie, I need you here. Body sets up at all these crazy angles and shit. So the ignition upgrade is on there. The intake is on there with the sketchy little bracket that's connected to the actual frame of the car. Right there, which Lorenzo's a huge fan of. He thinks it's a great engineering design. I'm being sarcastic.
Exactly.
He doesn't like it. We are gonna start up the car now. Don't say that. Why would you say that? Alright guys, this is the moment of truth. I miss driving this car, dude. It's been here for like almost 2 weeks or something. It's neglected. Jeez, I can feel so much chatter in the clutch pedal. There's an extreme amount of vibration. I got my turbo here, I got my test pipe, I got my work wheels in the back. Yeah. I heard it. So we're on the way right now to go get ramen. I do a pull on the street right now. Intercooler pipe popped off.
Oh, did that clamp might have broke. I have better clamps at home.
Damn it, dude. That was sick. That was scary. I heard the noise though. Oh.
Oh, what the hell was it? How could, oh, it just completely popped off and the clamp stayed tight.
I'm driving with my hazards on, bargain in 4th gear right now so we can make it back to the house.
It looks like we broke the car, but it's just the intercooler piping popped off and we gotta put a better clamp on.
No, we're not gonna make it. So we came to the ramen spot, we took Lorenzo's truck. We're gonna go back and take off his ignition setup. We're gonna make sure that the clamp is good for the intercooler piping so it doesn't happen. It made a loud boom noise and then it idled like crap. It was not fun. Dude, how are you?
Good, good, man.
Lorenzo's eating soup because he wants a Supra. Now Mo can hear you.
Oh, you hear that? He knows I do. I already talked to him about it before.
Back from eating ramen, we're gonna address the intercooler pipe that just popped off right now. I am so mad that this happened. Here we are, back at the Evo garage to address yet another Evo problem. Just buy a Corolla S, guys. You won't have to deal with this if you settle for the Corolla S. What? Would this be considered just a factory clamp?
Yeah.
And this is a T-clamp.
Yeah. Oh, you want to compare them?
Yeah, I'm trying to show the difference. So this is the T-clamp. Oh. Wow, this guy wants to make a lot of horsepower.
It's working. Look how tight it's already getting.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't feel like it was. Low key. I didn't feel like it was. I don't know. This time we're going prepared. We got tools. Lorenzo actually has experience popping off intercooler piping.
Too many times, and then I learned to keep the size. You got it locked.
Yeah, I know. I'm unlocking right now.
I learned to keep the sizes of my car for all my intercooler pipe, and I lined them up all facing the bottom. I'll show you whenever we go to install all his intercooler piping. I just pointed everything towards the ground, so if you have to do it in your car and you can't jack it up right there, you know, you can get your hand in there and just do it real quick. Because I've popped off a lot, but it's because I had, don't buy engine intercooler piping. only buy like ETS and STM and AMS piping and stuff like that. Like good couplers and good, you know, piping. Because the problem with the engine, if we had one I could show you, it goes small to big, and because of that, the buildup and how the coupler design, like when it goes to intercooler, it pops off easy. Like it's a known thing, like all over Evo M, they have a bunch of threads like, oh, engine piping sucks. I would have to, you'd have, I don't know exactly, I just know it goes, the concept of it going small to big, like, I would have to show it. Like, have you ever seen one?
I think you're saying like funnels.
I would say it's like a 1 inch to like a 2.5 inch.
That's
like,
stupid.
It's like a big difference, and right when it goes into that, you know, it expands that coupler and just pops it off. It's too much at once.
Should I start first?
So we're gonna find out. Josh's car is gonna knock up another intercooler pipe right now. You pick.
First gear?
It's fine, either one. Let's see if it's good.
Second gear, because that's what blew it off last time.
Okay, let's see.
Just to see, I'll like start like 35. Dude, it pulls way harder. Oh.
Did it pop off?
Yeah,
it popped off,
It
dude.
popped off again. God, it popped off again.
Okay, let's fix it. This is a bad experience.
That's so bad.
I wonder if you're hitting more boost. I don't think the spooling up cob would do that, but
I think it is, dude. It feels faster. It honestly does feel faster than, I mean, maybe because, again, I've been driving my slow IS300 around too much, that like, this car feels way faster, but it popped off again. I heard it.
Yeah.
So here, we're in the natural habitat of the Evo, on the side of the highway.
Evos. Clamp on, make sure the clamp was on perfect this time. Tighten it up. If it does it again, it's definitely just, I don't get how a spooling up, like, I mean, the coil on plug's gonna make it over boost.
All right, let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't do the same thing.
But that wasn't even bad. That was like, how long? A minute?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that pulls way, you can feel it, right, dude?
Yeah.
That pulls way, way, way harder. I don't know if that's because of the spooling up thing or because of...
We cleaned the MAF and everything.
That's true, it could be, yeah, it could.
Because that thing was gunked up. It was really that bad.
Yeah, it really did.
See the difference in the car.
Yeah, huge difference. All right, so we're back at Lorenzo's house right now. We are going to take off the spooling up, what's it called, the ignition upgrade, and then we're gonna put the factory coil on plug back on. The car felt a million times better, ripped way harder than before. One thing that we did, so we cleaned the MAF. Obviously we cleaned the mass airflow sensor, and we have the spooling up ignition upgrade, so the combination of both could definitely help the drivability and everything, because it felt way smoother, pulled way harder, and overall just felt the best I feel like it's ever driven before. Fingers crossed putting the factory coil on plug thing doesn't make it drive like crap, but I don't know, it might, but it definitely did its job. All right, the stock setup is back. Fingers crossed it doesn't pop another thing off.
Yeah, oh, let's bring this with us.
Been dramatic, yeah, bring the tools. So, we just did like a little pull right now. We got the factory coil, or not coil, the coil plug? Yeah. It's late, I can't talk. But we got the factory setup back on. We took the spooling up thing off. Definitely slower. It still feels better, like probably because we cleaned the MAF and it's just running smoother now that it's probably reading like metered air correctly. But it's crazy that stupid just like individual like coil pack thing has made that much of a difference. Like we both noticed the power. Like he even said it, he's like, does it feel slower? I'm like, yeah, it does feel slower.
Yeah,
like,
I thought at the first pull right away, I could just feel it.
Yeah, you could definitely notice the difference between the
Such
power.
a small thing and you feel it.
It's crazy. It's true.
So you're gonna wait till we go on the straight?
Yeah, I'll wait till we go on the straight.
Okay. Here's a comparison. This is with the stock coil and plugs. Yeah, I feel a big difference. Yeah, I can tell right there.
That was so much faster.
Yeah, it is.
Like every way though, like drivability, doing pulls, like the
wrong light.
The spooling up thing, it really made a big difference. Like just everywhere, like it just felt like it had more power everywhere, and the throttle response was so much better.
Yeah.
So
are you thinking about getting it now?
Yeah, now I see why that stupid thing is like $600. At first, I mean, like, I understood it. Like, I felt like if you make big power, like, you could get breakup, and it's like, I can see why you would need it.
Yeah.
But it's like, just on a stock car, like, mind you, like, I have an Evo 8 turbo, so it's like, this isn't even like a full 9 setup.
Yeah.
And that made a difference, like, even with, you know, my stupid setup.
Exactly. So
So
I noticed a difference when I put it in my car. I can tell you that, but it's just like sometimes you put it in your head, like, oh, I think my car's gonna be better.
After we drove it right now, that was definitely
Yeah. I noticed it right there.
Was,
I'm just saying when I first got it, like I was kind of like thinking maybe it's just me putting it in my head, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but no, it showed it in your car right now. Like we have proof right there.
Thank you for all your help today.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, it is really cold, but the car worked. I need a spooling up thing now, or at least to make one with Joey. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll figure it out. But
no, yeah. Well, your car feels a lot better now. Just cleaning the MAF and everything.
Made a big difference.
You need a spooling up cob. You even saw it.
Yeah.
The outcome of it.
I got
we'll see. I don't know if you can really compare it in the videos.
Yeah,
like
you can't. Probably can't tell, but trust us, it works.
Yeah, definitely.
It is now a brand new day. I just pulled up to the coffee shop. I'm gonna edit this video for you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming with me. Thank you for, well, seeing 2 clips of Lorenzo and I ride. Thank you for watching me pop off my intercooler pipe, which was not fun, but actually it was a good learning experience. So I mean, it's one of those things that, like, I feel like it's happened to most people with boosted cars anyway, especially with the stock factory Evo piping. I know it's really common because of those. I wouldn't call it maybe it is the factory coupler. I don't know if that's the actual proper term for it, but I know that those with the stock piping pop off all the time, especially that have a manual boost controller. And I guess with the spooling up ignition upgrade, it just really made it over boost or something, because I could feel that it just had way more power, honestly, with that on. I don't know why, but you heard even Lorenzo say it himself too. Even in the passenger seat, you could notice it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming along. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe for a lot more Evo videos coming your guys' way, I promise. I know I've been slacking a ton on the Evo, but now I'm gonna get back in the rhythm of showing it some more love and, you know, collecting more parts for it and everypeace out, dudes. See you next time.